The Rising Trends Bureau at the central office is reporting a sharp spike in renegades. According to the latest data, the numbers are up over 30% recently. When you factor in the already large percentage of rogues traditionally, it's pretty troubling. I felt you would want to know. Yes, yes, thank you for calling it to my attention. That high, huh? The big man upstairs is bound to be deeply concerned about this. He's obsessed with 100% compliance. I wonder why they do that. Why do so many refuse to accept their fate? It's only fair, and happens to all of us. That's true, sir. Being dead isn't so bad. No complaints here. There's the no pulse discount at the health club and free yogurt Tuesday. But the recently departed don't know about any of those awesome perks. The #1 response from them is that we're not ready yet. Not ready. It is their time. How can they not be ready? It's preposterous. I know it's been a long time since you expired, sir. Perhaps you've forgotten how disappointed you felt yourself when your time arrived. For many it can be quite frustrating. The senior member of management started to disagree with his junior clerk's assessment, then paused to consider his point. The more he tried to remember back to that fateful day, the more he realized it was a valid observation. Like everyone else, he wasn't ready when it occurred either. It was a bitter pill to swallow. Okay, Beckler, I see your point. I wasn't exactly happy at the time either, but in all fairness, I didn't have the benefit or foresight or context. I didn't know what death had to offer. What if we gave them one more day to come to terms with the significant change to their existence? Do you think that would reduce the number of these renegade ghost scofflaws who refuse to comply with the mandatory requirements of the afterlife? We've got to bring those numbers way down. I shudder at the thought of another efficiency audit. That's a fantastic idea, sir. Can we actually do that? I mean, would the head office sign off on that? I think it would greatly reduce the number of disenfranchised people. But just a single-day extension. It would be better if. Nope. That's it. That's all I'll give them. If allowing them one more day of life can help them tie up any loose ends and get their mortal affairs in order, then it's worth it. I'm offering this one more day exception deal to help get the frustrated feelings out of their system. It's definitely not going to become an extended excuse or delaying tactic to avoid their D-date responsibilities. Let's not forget what it is we do here. We must facilitate the necessary transition. It's for their own good. Every person must accept that death and all of its subtle perks has arrived for them. And so the proper forms were filled out and submitted to the Eternity Bureau for expedited processing. On the surface, the deal appeared to be a standard boilerplate legal decree. Deep within the fine print, however, was a clever little exception inserted in there by a certain cunning junior-level staff member. The official definition of a day was secretly amended to be 10,000 years. This coy subterfuge went unnoticed for a very long time, but as with all things of this nature, it was eventually discovered by an ambitious analyst stickler at the Home Office looking to make a name for himself. Beckler, get in here right now. I've been informed by Tuttle over in Legal Affairs that the legislation deal you drafted up for the One More Day Life Extension Program was deliberately altered. Tuttle tells me you redefined the length of a single calendar day to be 10,000 years. That's an egregious misrepresentation of my generous offer, and a clear misuse of your clerical authority. What do you have to say for yourself? My apologies, sir. Mea culpa. You were rightfully concerned about the huge spike in renegade refusals, which I brought to your attention. You didn't want another efficiency audit, right? You know as well as I that the rate of refusal to comply has dropped to near zero. You were even given personal commendation by the big man himself. I didn't take any credit for that, and interestingly, you didn't mention me as aiding in getting the numbers down. I just wanted to do my job well. I knew that only one more calendar day wouldn't be enough to satisfy the restless departed. All I did was to build upon your brilliant idea, to better facilitate the reduction in ghosts. That was, after all, the end goal. And it was wildly successful. I apologize for slightly altering the definition in the legal filing, but it was merely because I recognized the hardship of transition and wanted you to look good to the Home Office. Slightly. 10,000 years is not a single day, Beckler. Well, it has been for the past 4 million years, sir. It's reduced the resistance rate by 99.7%. Shall I change the wording back to a 24-hour period? Get out of here, Beckler. Leave it as it is.